Hello, and welcome to Cap 13 News. I'm Jackie Chang. Extreme spring weather can turn dangerous quickly and is more dangerous for those without a place to seek shelter. An organization in Pittsburgh works toward making a safe place for those in need. Cap 13 News reporter Courtney Head has the story.
For many of those who are homeless, extreme weather can bring a number of problems. The Plan for Pittsburgh organization is working towards making a floating homeless shelter. Shane Adcock, a worker for the organization, says that the need for a homeless shelter has been around for a while.
Has been a consistent need for shelter, for emergency shelter specifically, since about 2014, when the Choices Homeless Shelter shut down. So our goal as the Progressive Lateral Aid Network is really to fill the gap left by existing institutions with mutual lateral community support and volunteer effort.
He also says this shelter won't be like the others. The organization wants to focus on those who really need help and may just be falling short.
Philosophy is that those people who are falling through the cracks are the people who are most in need of help. And we don't believe that people who are poor because of some sort of moral failing. We don't believe that it's some personal failure on their part. We believe that poverty is a lack of cash.
The organization itself focuses heavily on personal relationships and networking. Jordan Hamrick, a worker for the organization, says that making connections has been some of the best experience.
The best part out of any of these, any of our events that we've had is just making connections with people. At the end of the day, we could feed 100 people, but it's the people who are volunteering their time and the people who are coming there and telling us their needs. You know, when it's a person face to face giving their time, and then, you know, the people in the community receiving something and forming those connections.
For more information, check out the Plan for Pittsburgh's social media. For Caps 13 News, I'm Courtney Head.
With Final Fest approaching, it may leave many college students stressed and worried. If that is you, don't worry. The Academic Success Workshop are here to help. The Academic Success Workshop are hired to help students prepare to have success with their schooling. The workshop takes place in X Library Room 113 every Wednesday and Thursday at 3 p.m. The next one is to take place on April 14th to cover fact-checking. Other upcoming events will help students with stress and get them ready for finals. There's a prize drawing for all those students who may attend. The Guerrilla Activities Board is ramping up the number of in-person events on campus. The Bignell Center recently hosted a Magician Nash Fun, the first on-campus guest invited by GAB since the pandemic began. As this semester starts to wind down, GAB is planning more in-person events. This is part of a conscious effort by GAB to give students a sense of normalcy, while preparing for a more typical schedule next semester.
We tend to try to plan our events kind of like a year in advance. So we definitely intended to try and get some more of the in-person events back in as the year came to a close. That was, of course, like depending on COVID and everything. But we just wanted to be sure that students would have the opportunity to come back to a little bit of a normal face-to-face setting.
Future in-person events before this semester ends including a comedian at Bignell and a silent disco. Japanese anime is becoming more influential in the USA. Let's take a look at the love of anime from PSU students. After a day of classes, different student organizations are starting their activity. There's a special club in Pitt State for students who love Japanese anime. In Pitt State Anime Club, students will watch different kinds of animes and discuss about it in every meeting.
As the name suggests, we do watch anime. We try to watch all different kinds, not just like the specific obvious mainstream ones. And something that we also do, though it's a little less frequent, is that we do try to do, or at least research like Japanese culture and things as such, because not only do those things often influence anime, but Japanese culture is just real interesting to look into.
People in the club are able to share the anime they love and also learn different kind of genre from other members.
I'm mostly used to the action anime like Naruto and Dragon Ball. I've never really ventured far outside of them. So the anime club taught me about like harem anime and like Thanksgiving style anime, family anime, that kind of stuff.
Except for watching anime, students also do their own creation for fundraising and showing their passion of anime culture.
There are quite a few artistically inclined folks around here. They've made things like stickers, keychains, all that sort of stuff, and we were thinking they could do some stuff.
Jackie Chang from Cap 13. PSU students living in the dorm will now breathe a little better. That's next.
Hey Gorilla Nation, this is Stu Height, Chief of Police here at Pittsburgh State. Hope you're off to a great semester, and we want to just give you a couple of reminders of how to take care of your valuables. Please don't ever leave them unattended for any length of time at all. We live on a very safe campus and a very safe community, but you can never be too safe. So if you ever need anything, if you have any questions, any concerns about anything ranging from parking or just safety and security, please feel free to call us anytime, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Go Gorillas!
There's a new exhibit at the Bicknell Center honoring the life of an African-American pioneer. The exhibit honors Eva Jesse, a Kansas native born in 1895. Jesse was an actress, a songwriter, and a teacher who was part of Dr. Martin Luther King's March on Washington in 1963. The exhibit shows photographs from her life and 3 pieces of art that depict her. It's open until May 14th and can be visited during the Bicknell Center's business hours. This year's PSU Dance Research and Symposium will showcase dance students' projects and performance. The symposium will take place on April 14th at the Bicknell Center. 60 PSU students will be featured in 16 dances. The performers hope to tell engaging stories through their performance.
Our dance is about how society tries to put us into boxes, and so like based on like your personality, like with the Enneagram test, and so like we start out with like we're in unity and everything, like our dance moves, and then we actually got to choreograph a part of our dance ourselves, which was really fun. So like that's kind of us like breaking the social norms, and at the end we end up together, like unity again, so like how society can put you back into these boxes. So
5:30 p.m. with a display of research project. Performance starts at 7:30 p.m. in the Linda and Lee Scott Performance Hall. The live audience is limited to 230. The event will also be live streamed on pittstate.tv. If you are having interest and appreciate jazz music, don't miss this great opportunity. Bicknell Center is hosting a jazz ensemble virtual concert on April 12th at 7:30 p.m. The concert will be broadcast on the Pitt State Vimeo page, pittstate.tv, and the Bicknell Center Facebook page. Since the concert will be presented virtually, there will be no in-person audience at the concert. Pittsburgh State University has installed a new air system in dorms across campus, improving the air quality of campus living. Cap 13 reporter Claire Vogel has the story.
Pittsburgh State University has put in a new air cleaning system in the dorms on campus. The system is called the Synexus Biodefense System. The system is supposed to produce safe levels of dry hydrogen peroxide. This is to help clean the air and render viruses from spreading. Belle Pfeifer in National Hall is very appreciative of the new air system.
I think the air system in our dorms has really improved the quality of life here. Because the possibility of getting sick or spreading that sickness to our dorm mates has been greatly reduced. You can't really guarantee if someone's going to wear a mask in the lobby or in the bathroom, and so the air systems really help like make us feel more comfortable.
The installation of the system is still ongoing and started out with the students that live in single rooms. Hannah Reel, a junior in Willard Hall, is also appreciative of the new air system.
Before the school put in the new air system, I constantly had to run my own humidifier. It was always humid and very musty in my room, especially since Willard is an older building. Now that the new air system is in, the room feels very inviting. I do not have to worry about hardly running my humidifier, and I feel like I get a fresh breath of air every time the system is running.
Steve Irwin, Vice President of Student Life, said that student safety is our top priority. Installing these devices will help ensure the highest air quality possible. The university wants students to get the most out of their time at PSU, and that residence halls are a big role in that. This is CAPS 13 reporter Claire Vogel.
The PSU Automotive Technology Department hosts a car show this weekend. The Christian automotive major have been planning a car show all semester for the local area to show off their cars to the people of Pittsburgh. The event is April 10th at 12 p.m. in the Kansas Technology Center parking lot. Questions about the car show can be emailed to ericaward75@gmail.com. Pitt State Volleyball prepares for an upcoming tournament. That's next in sports.
I've got a lot of things on my mind. Some things might make you laugh, some things might make you cry, some things might even compromise national security. Why is the internet so obsessed with cats? Hashtag dogs are better. Sorry, but it's true. I can't wait for my trip to Vegas this week, and hashtag Friday can't get here fast enough. Have a nice trip. I hate my job. My boss is such a Oh, crap.
After a long march of playing out of 5 of 6 games on the road, the Pitt State volleyball team returns home to finish out their season. The Gorillas rounded out their South Division schedule in John Lance Arena with games against Newman, Central Oklahoma, and Central Missouri. Pitt took both the Jets and the Broncos to 5 sets, squeaking out victories in both winning the final sets 15-13 and 16-14 respectively. A 3-1 loss against the Jennies, however, has the Gorillas finished with a division record of 3-5. They now prepare for a friendly MIAA tournament that Coach Jen Gomez believes will still have plenty of value.
We wanted to provide the athletes some sort of experience, right? And give them, you're playing for something, whatever that something was. And that's why we're allowing all the teams to come and play end of the year. Go out, give it all you got and go. It's done. We got to play during a COVID year, thank God. And now let's gear up for next fall.
Pittsburgh State faced Washburn this past week. The Gorillas were coming off a sweep against Rogers State. The Gorillas would defeat Washburn as they had a great day on the mound. Zach Curry would get the win as he only allowed 1 run through 5 innings, along with Clay Westbrooks and Peyton Ingalls pitching scoreless innings as well. The Gorillas would blow things open in the 3rd inning with 5 runs, led by a Dalton Pomeroy 2-run homer. Pittsburgh State would improve to 12-6 in the conference and 16-7 overall, while Washburn would drop to 7-11 and 8-16 overall. Pittsburgh State baseball has a huge series coming up with first place UCM. Hear what the team has to say about the big matchup. Competition brings the best out of all of us. And what better competition for the Gorillas than 5th-ranked UCM?
Great, man. We got nothing to lose. They're supposed to be one of the best teams in the country coming in here, so we're excited to see where we lace them up and go do some things, but we're excited for the challenge.
Even with the big game, the Gorillas are not looking ahead. Here was Coach Fornelli's response when they asked if he thought about this being a potential conference championship preview.
Nope. Man, we just want to go play. We got to find a way to win on Friday. That's the only thing that matters. And worry about Saturday. So we're not worried about that whatsoever. We're worried about going to play good baseball this weekend.
The Grillers are pretty hot themselves, and with this team having won 4 in a row, it's safe to say they're looking forward to the challenge.
I mean, that's what we play this game for. We play to be the best, and to be the best, you got to beat the best. So, I mean, we're going to be pretty excited, pretty amped up this weekend. Coming in, it's our house, and we'll be here for a long home stretch. So, I think the guys are ready, and we're just ready to get after it and have some fun.
Despite the Grillers' anticipation for the matchup, they do not view it as a statement game.
You know, I don't like to think of it as statement games or anything like that. As personally me, I just like to get in. I know who our team is. I just like to get in, take care of business, and on to the next one.
Coming up, 2 events are helping local residents enjoy the outdoors. That's next after the break.
Vision loss is not something that you feel until it happens.
Most people lose their vision from diseases like macular degeneration and glaucoma, not at birth.
3 million Americans have glaucoma, and half don't even know it.
11 million people in the United States have macular degeneration.
So many eye disorders can be treated if caught early.
Make a plan today to get your eyes checked.
Visit brightfocus.org to learn more.
Southeast Kansas Symphony hosts a new in-person concert. The concert is called Sunday in the Park. It will be held on campus outside of McCray Hall at 5 p.m. on April 18th. The symphony will be accompanied by original artists and music students from the Pittsburgh area. Guests will hear music from musicals like The Sound of Music, The King and I, Phantom of the Opera, and Moulin Rouge. Admission is free. Guests are encouraged to bring lawn chair and snacks. Spring is in full swing and people may be looking to spend more time outside. The Pittsburgh Public Library has just the activity for families. The Story Walk at Schellinger Park is a program run by the library alongside the Park and Recreation Department. The program takes a children's book and place the pages unseen along the trail at the park. It started as a community project, but thanks to the grant from the Community Foundation of Southeast Kansas, it is now a permanent installment. Books displayed change every month. This month the book is Sheep Takes a Hike by Nancy Shaw and Margot Apple. That's our show for this week. Thanks for watching. We will see you next week.